my name is Marietta Mehanni, and this week's Aqua Tip is brought to you by Bev Selway from the Aqua Mentoring Group that I run. So if you're interested in enhancing, improving, taking your teaching skills to the next level, or you're brand new to teaching water and you really need some guidance, you should join us in the Aqua Mentoring Group. Check out the link below. Now, what she shared with us, and it was part of let's discover some new moves, things that we hadn't done. She came up with this, which I really liked. So it's a cross-country ski with the legs. Now the palms stay facing inwards, so you're going to bring the hands together behind the body and then lift up with the back of your hand. Fingers spread apart. This is what it looks like. I really like it for a couple of reasons. One is it will get my heart rate up. Two, it's a very different arm line from your classic cross-country ski. Three, we get both the palm pushing in and we're working with the back of the hand. So you're not trying to turn your hand around as you come back up. And the hands come together on every single cross-country ski jump, which means that they've got to rebound off the bottom of the pool. So now, let's have another look at it. So palms are coming together. I'm pushing the arms out to lift them up. I'm driving off the bottom of the pool with my toes. And what's really nice about this move is the postural aspect. Because I'm bringing the palms together behind me, my posture is just naturally in a good position, which is great. The less that you can say, shoulders back, tummy in, all those sorts of things which people switch off to. They do, they hear it all the time. It's repeated whenever there's a moment of silence, and it's meaningless after a period of time. So what's really delightful about this exercise, Go Bev, is the fact that it actually pushes people into the right position without any cueing. All you're doing is trying to get them to bring their hands close together, and we get to work those important upper back muscles as well. Just holding that position, it's really your shoulders that will feel this because of the pushing and the pulling action. Nice one, Bev. I like this one a lot, and I hope that you'll be able to implement this into your classes. And that is this week's Aqua Tip. Good one, Bev. Demonstrating this on land is actually not that difficult. So of course, you've got your hands pressing inwards and you're going to do a cross-country ski jump. Therefore, what you're going to be doing is demonstrating a jumping motion, and on every jump, you bring your hands together. Now, imagine you're my class. So that's where all the people are in the class. When you demonstrate this movement, there's very little value with demonstrating front on to begin with, because they can't see what's going on behind the body. Turn your body on the side or on a slight angle and then show them. Now, keep your feet close together with this one so that you can get a bit more spring and it's not too challenging. The goal here is not to open the legs out as wide as possible. Therefore, you're going to go here, there, there, there. Can you see how close my feet are together? Really close. And notice that I'm up on my toes. So the cross-country ski part of this exercise is there, there, there. When I'm on my toes, I've got a bit more spring, okay? And then, of course, the hands are pulsing in and out on every jump. So it's here, 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 here. And then I'll turn my back to the class and then demonstrate a couple more times so they could see what the hands are doing. Pressing together, pressing together. Then stop and then explain that they've got to really open the fingers wide. So take your hands up, show them how wide your hands are, and then emphasize the pull out with the back of the hand. So I go open out with the back of your hand. So you're going to feel this in your shoulders. It's really interesting when you start tying in what you're saying with what you're pointing out. And so when you first start with demonstrating this exercise, demonstrate the whole thing. So demonstrate the whole thing. Turn your back to the class so that they can actually see how you're pushing your hands in and out. Then turn and face them and explain that you want fingers open. Then you point, pushing out with the back of your hand, and then point again so you can feel this in your shoulders. When you point to certain body parts, it brings their attention to the exercise. Should you tell them how far apart their feet are? No. They're going to just take their feet apart as whatever's necessary. The reason you've got to pay attention to it is so that you can demonstrate on an environment that's not kind to your body. Therefore, you need to be up on your toes, keep your feet a short distance apart so that you can demonstrate that springing motion, and you don't need to try to accommodate long strides. Long strides will mean that the arms are going to go bigger and slower, and that's not what you want. You want a really strong pulsing action. And encourage them to reach down as far as they can so that they can get that shoulder drop that I was talking about in the pool. What do you reckon, Russell? He agrees. And so I want to say a huge thank you to Bev for this amazing tip that she shared with us in the Aqua Mentoring, and that is this week's Aqua Tip.